smash the pedal, do the dash. Drip, drip, then I splash. Got a mad, big man. Blowing gas, big gas. I'ma live it like boy.
Hey man, say man, it's your boy Hustle out here in the community doing one thing at a time today. And we got a special guest today. Can you please tell me who I have with me today?
How y'all doing? It's Quenthemarine. Y'all know who I am. Tiffany Newman on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram at Quenthemarine as well.
Yes, ma'am. So, tell me, Miss Marine, can you tell me what is your, you know what I'm saying, like tell us a little backstory of what you do and, you know what I'm saying, where you came from and where you're at now, ma'am.
Okay, that's a loaded question. So let's talk about it. I am born and raised here in Fayetteville, in Lumberton. Born in Lumberton, raised in Fayetteville most of my life. Went to Eastman, Golden Bulls, yes. You know, we got to represent always. And we got a lot of things going on. I started doing event planning about 8 years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, helping out with the city, festivals, community events, you know, several community leaders like Carl Pringle, of course, and Mr. Kevin with the group theory, you know, just checking out everything. It's taken some time. But after going through doing things with the community,
yes, ma'am,
I decided to go ahead and privatize my situation.
Okay, so that means is it a lot of paperwork that you have to do, you know what I'm saying, getting people online, or is just like everybody comes to the events and stuff like that? How does that event planning stuff work?
Well, you know, logistics first. DJs, locations, contracts at that first and foremost. You want to get your date set, make sure you check out, you know, what else is going on in the city before you set a date. You don't want to split the city in half when you're creating an event. You want to make sure you keep up with the current events around the city, pay attention to others and other promoters as well, so that, you know, you're not stepping on anybody's toes, but also so that you get the best turnout that you possibly can for the event that you're throwing. Paperwork, definitely, you got to go, you know, definitely got to get your ABC license. You know, if you guys know, you got to get your paperwork right if you want to have red cups on the property. So we make sure we have our licensures right.
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure everything's legit through the city, everything's approved, and you know, and make sure that, you know, logistics are in order. You know, whether it be outdoor events or inside events. A lot of things go into play behind the scenes in putting everybody and all the staff members and all the players and everything that's going to happen. It's a lot of moving parts for just one event.
Yes, ma'am.
For the size that we do anyway.
Okay. No, because I like I said, I've seen some of your events, you know what I'm saying? Laura on Ramsey Street, y'all are in there. There's another place in Fayetteville, it's called Bloom, that you deal with. You know what I'm saying? You're very all over the place. When I see
Shout
you,
out to Rob Barber, by the way, the owner of Bloom out there. Thank you. That's one of my high school buddies. We met actually in Berlin, Germany. And I think I want to say 3rd or 4th grade.
Okay.
Actually, our parents were military. And then a decade or so later, ended up going to high school together here at Eastman.
Woo. So look, long-term friends turn into business friends, turn into opportunities, you know what I'm saying? At least, you know what I'm saying, keep you a good group of people that's going to go ahead and see your worth and see the, you know what I'm saying, process that you're going through. It's not much that they do nowadays when it comes to support, but like she said, you know what I'm saying, elementary school, you know what I'm saying, high school, and now out here being business partners. So tell me, the thing about, you know, making this collaboration thing or networking and stuff like that, what is a pivotal point that you would give somebody, you know what I'm saying, that is wanting to do what you do?
Keep your appointments. Make sure you double back, call people, email people. Don't just wait on them to respond. Sometimes you have to take the initiative to jump back in there and contact them again or several times, because people get busy, especially business owners. You know, they get busy and they drop the ball just as much as anybody else. So keeping up with that. I'm old-fashioned, so I like to go shake hands. I want to come knock on your door, you know, see what you're doing, see where you're at, you know, come see you when I don't want nothing. You know, keeping those business relationships it does take time. It takes consideration. It takes some nurturing. You know, those relationships don't just last long term because you just one hit a quitter type thing. You definitely have to nurture those relationships, maintain those, and understand that sometimes you're not gonna always agree. And that's okay. Sometimes you might not even like each other because you've been in the same room too long. Working on an event, planning, staying on the phone for hours, going over graphics, going over, just things, logistics, basically.
Yes, ma'am.
And it can be overwhelming, but it's all right. Just keep pushing at it. Keep your contacts close. If I were you guys, any contact that you ever get, whether it be a cell phone number or business card or anything, create you a little black book. Get you a note, get you something, and create that ledger to make sure you keep up with your contacts, because that's going to be your your financial pool. That's how you're going to pull in your resources. That's going to be your sponsors. Those are going to be your vendors. Those are going to be the people who show up for you to help finance those events.
Yes, ma'am.
And so keep up with those people and make sure you give them, the benefit of the doubt. So, if they don't return a call or they don't return an email, check back in with them. They might have got busy.
That's a big thing. Keeping with the people that are, next to you, the people that are really giving you that rocket fuel to keep you, above everything that you're going through. So that is one thing in business that we should, harp on all the time, is checking back with people, not pointing the finger like, oh man, it fell through because of you. No, it's a two-sided coin.
That's right.
So I see what you're saying, check back in with people. I'm horrible at it, but I'm getting better with reaching out to people, because I'm like, dang, I'm supposed to have this interview today. Who am I supposed to really interview? So that's why I got this notebook. People like, you supposed to have it in your phone. You supposed to, write it down on a piece of paper. I'm like, this is what I do. So I do open interviews so I can keep my mind, free of having that responsibility.
Yeah, I got you. That box. Nobody wants to be in that box.
No, nobody at all.
No.
So this is my thing here. If you were in, your event and something fell through, like say like the catering or, the door or, just the event at whole, like what would you do to, what is your backup plan? Like do you have, a
contingencies?
Set, yes.
Absolutely.
Set caterers, a backup caterer, a backup, bartender. Like, what is that like? Have you ever had that happen at one of your events?
Oh, yeah. I would say at least one thing per event goes wrong. Guaranteed. At least one thing per event goes wrong. It never fails. And I wouldn't say wrong. It just doesn't follow through or pan out the way that we want it to. And that's fine. We can always have contingencies. I always have contingencies for any plan that falls through. And sometimes I just don't even have the energy to put forth or implement that contingency, because at that point it's the day of. If it's not taken care of that day, you're pretty much behind the power curve. So for me, it's more of a, do I add more to my plate, or do I just let it just go ahead? Nobody else knew except for the the team members, everybody that worked together to put it together. We're the only ones that know something such and such didn't work out. And so I try to keep that under wraps as much as possible to maintain the integrity of the event and the experience that I try to give other people.
Yes, ma'am. So that I can see how that is a fully loaded plate that you don't want to take on. You're like, okay, well, look, if it happens, it happens. But we do have stuff in place just in case something happens. Now, hopping in with the team, because you're the lady behind the keyboard, pushing all the papers, going to see and greeting people and everything like that.
Right.
How do you feel about stepping in and being one of the workers? Like, how does that bring you joy? Does that bring you, a leg up on what you're doing for your company?
I consider myself a what I call is a functional supervisor.
Ooh.
Or that means that I don't just delegate. I also get in there and I participate in what needs to be done. And typically I will, if I don't know, I will learn whatever I don't know in the process, so that the next time, if I have to do it myself, then I also already have been taught what I need to do in that position, or whether it be having to turn on the grease and drop the fish, or turn on the music and play on an Apple playlist because a DJ didn't, maybe something emergency happened, which has only happened once, thank God. But I got some great DJs behind me. I do keep a pool of people. I do keep multiple DJs phone numbers in my. I keep multiple bartenders. I keep a couple of mobile bartenders to make sure that licensure is on site if that site does not carry an alcohol license, to make sure that we're able to serve and sell properly and legitimately. I make sure my staff and security are paid. Obviously, those are your top things. Your priorities are your music, your venue, and your security. And then, of course, right now, what we got going on next is paying the city. It's about that time. We've worked hard.
I can't imagine, when people say paying the city, I don't even want to. Just give us a rough estimate on the biggest bill that you had with the city. I ain't counting your pockets, nothing like that, but just, want to know that number. So just in case I want to step into that realm of like, I want to throw one event, you know what I'm saying?
I got you. I'm going to tell you like this, because I've worked pro bono or as a volunteer to create the events here in Fayetteville, in the city downtown area, been on some of the boards. The bills that are acquired by the crew that's throwing the events, they're monumental. However, when it comes down to my personal expenditure, I would say 10.5. 10.5 would be the number that I've had to kick out and make sure that an event is without even then, it's still not without a hitch. You still have hiccups. You still have situations. And sometimes, things just happen. But it's okay. It's okay. As long as I feel like this, as long as I come close to that 10.5 back to be able to, break even, I would say it like this: a $500 loss in such a big show, in such a big situation and responsibility at that time when I first started doing it myself was, for me, it was a win. I'm not 10.5 thousand in a hole.
So, hey, that's one thing you don't want to do.
So if I spend that, and then the only thing I make, and I don't make anything, but I just about break even. That's how it started in the beginning. Okay. Now it's more, it's going into the green. Things are going into the green because now that rotation, that feel, that vibe, that team of people that you get to work together, they finally, we get that flow. You know what I mean? That vibe. So once you get that vibe and that flow, it's super easy to get things done, and it makes you more, I should say, comfortable with it, pushing your money towards those folks, making those deposits, getting those contracts signed, and knowing that the show is going to be a success.
Okay, that goes into a lot of planning, a lot of knowing what you're doing, having a budget, because some people go over their budget. Have you ever went over your budget and have to recap or recoup some of the money and pay it back? Yes,
I actually, one show in particular, one of my most successful shows actually, the Red Cup Hoedown Southern Soul Jam. Yes. Thank you, 3151 Gillespie Street, Tavares. Thank you, Mr. Thaggart over there at Thaggart's Pick and Go.
Yes, ma'am.
He's the landowner who graciously allowed me to utilize and to partner with him to create that event on the land that he owns there. By the way, Visionville is definitely open for anybody who would like to go ahead and get your events indoor or outdoor planned. Go ahead and hit them up. But however, what it was is I had big names. We had Bad News. You had Rich that was there, Big Rich that was with him. We had LB the Soul Singer. We had the Angel King and the TNT Girls. I had Mr. Kevin Reynolds from Tennessee that came out. These are all Southern Soul artists who are mainstream in the Southern Soul world. And, Bad News being a, Sir Charles Jones artist, it was, he's not cheap. So you're talking about flights, you're talking about hotel rooms for all your artists that came in from out of town. You're making sure that, their VIP is taken care of without them having to pull $1 out of their pocket. And so you can go in the hole. You definitely can overspend, having a good time, as well as showing your people, some hospitality, some good old Southern hospitality. Yes, it does cost money, and there has been times where I'm just kicking myself in the face, like, I should have did it this way, or I should have spent this first, or I should have did that one this way, and it would have came back this way. Either way, we have as long as we have a great turnout and everybody is happy. For me, a win is a win. And yeah, I've had to go back and call them and say, hey, I owe you this much money, and it's going to take me 4 weeks before I can get it back to you. So yeah, absolutely, it happens. I'm sure it's happened to the best of us, but that's the story that I have. Yeah, absolutely. And it's embarrassing. It can be embarrassing, but you know what? You got to swallow your pride, and you've got to communicate with those folks and let them know, hey, I got you. I'm making that, purposeful intentional call to make sure that and here you go. You better cash app them, Zelle them, keep in touch with them. Happy birthday. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to pay.
You better give me my money.
You better get the, and I think that the best thing for me is doing that keeps my face good out here.
Yes, ma'am.
When it comes down to financials, it's a big thing for me to make sure that that's taken care of.
And like I said, I'm horrible at making events and stuff like that, but life be life. And like I said, I owe you about 15, 20 events. You know what I'm saying? I done missed a couple, and I know that I look like a horrible person, but like I say, stuff just is going on, but it's in a good way. So I'm finding my way on getting out, being more, and I think I need to be in them spaces because, like you say, you are at a place right now where you're having them high caliber, clients, and getting into these businesses and throwing these big parties and stuff like that. And me being in a space like that would do me justice on how I am as a podcasting person.
We be outside a lot though.
Yes, ma'am.
It ain't always inside.
I know, you know what I'm saying? So it's getting cold. I got to bundle up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Get my boots and stuff like that. I got a pair of boots. I got to go find them under the bed. I ain't broke them out since the first trail ride I went to.
I can't find my daggone boots. I've been searching everywhere. I got all kinds of boots, but I want these boots, and I can't find those boots.
They might be in the back of the closet on the left side.
You know what? And that's my weak side. My right side is my strong side. You might be right.
So you put all your good shoes on the right side.
Because I can reach. That's an easy reach. Just real good extension. The way my door open and stuff. The way my door is set up, like my checkings account. It only go one way a little bit.
I'm trying to tell you, once that mug start going, it going. But
man, who you telling?
So my thing is, man, the versatile that you are right now, you know what I'm saying? You're on the music scene, you're on the business scene. What is the biggest client that you have right now that's in your book? You know what I'm saying? That you look at and be like, it took me years to get this.
No Pressure Stables.
And what kind of business is that?
That is No Pressure Stables. Shout out to Mr. Marcus out there, as well as the Compound. It is a beautiful stable and ranch style venue that is right here at 1763 Old Wilmington Highway. You're looking at about 80 acres of land, pristine grass, fishing pond, trails for trail riding, hiking, as well as I do believe he uses Fort Bragg military special forces actually trains out there as well. So it's taken me 2 years to get the contact that was necessary. Shout out to Jawanda Barber for that one at Sweet and Sassy Steppers, by the way. Girl, you did the big thing right there. I appreciate you. And I really do love the fact that a lot of us are in this planning community and in these event community. We do give each other the contacts that they need to get to get where they need to go to throw the parties and the festivals and the things that they want to do. Nothing is we don't gatekeep in this community. We are definitely not gatekeeping.
Yes, ma'am.
So I can appreciate her for doing that. And letting me walk through on her walkthrough for the Booze and Boots. Shout out to everybody that participated with that one. And let's just be honest, that was my biggest want and client, and I needed those acres for my festivals, for my Red Cup, Southern Soul Jam, and Hoedowns. Make sure y'all check those out. We got quite a few coming up. Once I got into that, it just turned into something bigger. And right now, it was the official Red Cup camp out that was meant for the November 22nd of this month. It has been pushed back to April, guys.
Hooray!
Spring break. Yeah, got time to plan and everything. Spring break, the 10th through the 12th. Reason being, as we had a major sponsor pick up the entire situation.
Ooh.
And so we are, the lawyers have told me, cease with the flyers right now. We have to get approvals for logos and things like that. You can't, they have to do background checks now. And so pretty much, how artists, they get into a label and then and people say, they start to act funny. They're not doing the same thing. They're not representing like they used to anymore.
Yes,
well, I found out that when you sign major contracts in such a exponential situation, and the corporation that's signing or sponsoring you, they are so large that you don't control that entity. It's that big to where it's a national, international company.
Yeah.
And so with that, there are certain rules and regulations where your flyers have to be a certain type of way. Even your description to your event has to be a specific way. Certain words can't be used, certain insinuations can't be used, even down to, group logos. As much as I would love to put everybody's logo on the flyer, there's even down to those types of stipulations where we can't do that any longer because financially, they're the boss, and they've taken on the responsibility of everything your brain could ever imagine. That's what they do. They're gonna pay for it. So
yes, ma'am.
I have to follow those rules at this time, and thank God we have that kind of sponsor because spring break, April 10th through the 12th, the official Camp Out with a Q will be here. The Red Cup Hoedown and Southern Soul Jam are your creators, of course, but we are definitely happy to be paired with a great company, an organization, and I'm just not going to mention exactly right now, but you guys figure it out, I'm sure.
Yes, ma'am. Look, anything that you throw down and stuff like that, it looks like it's gonna be, a great thing. I know something you have going on I think it's this month or in December. It has a lot of people you have what
the
is
city
that?
coming out.
Yeah,
we got the city coming outside, y'all.
Wow.
Yes, we got. We are rebooting Little Ass concert series. We did this a few years ago, back when was that 2022 when we did this December 2022
about that time
at Selfie World. Remember?
Right.
Where it's basically, guys, it is if I had to say it would be a Tiny Desk or a Colors concert all in one. It's your ultimate content creation concert experience. Everything from VIP to mic drops to video drops to scenery to themed rooms, cubby holes and backgrounds, and it's a complete content creation station, along with being and a networking event. It allows you to rub elbows with some of your city's hottest, along with the headliners that we will pay to have brought in to make sure that the event goes off without a hitch, and also driving up social media numbers, algorithms, making sure that the artists are able to mingle and mix with the headliners and be able to take those pictures, get that information about how to connect with, industry people and what's going to benefit them in the future as far as getting themselves out there. This is not just, like I said, it's not just a concert. It's the ultimate content creation experience.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is going to, it's for your poets, it's for your artists, it's for your musicians, it's for everyone who wants to be, who want to piggyback and or put themselves out there, and along with getting paid. Let's not forget it. The Little Ass concert series is now paying the artists that are coming on stage. So
I need to go ahead and get my music.
We are definitely doing some big things right now. So everybody's gotten their deposits. Look, Black Friday, 11/28. Doors open at 7 o'clock. We got Little Foolie. I got BRNB More.
Oh.
You got Juice God LP.
She bringing out the big heavy
hitters.
hitters.
Juicy Ma hosting all night long.
I'm coming. I'm out there.
Hey, we got we got SK Glizzy, obviously. Big shout out to him. I appreciate you. You know why. We got Lil Cassie. She is going to the Twerk Queen. She's going to be hosting your Twerk Giving contest. We have a cash prize for the Twerk Queen of Fayetteville. Come on out now. Let's get it. But it's a grown and sexy type situation, so don't come half-stepping. It is definitely a red, white, and black event. And it is definitely, the event space is a beautiful space. We got 1910 Wine Nest and Cigar Bar that is sponsoring the entire concert. So we have 2 locations. We have a VIP lounge from 8 to 10 where it is strictly VIP content creation, videographers. We got Oh So Talented coming out. Y'all already know it's going to be fire. We definitely have Mr. Robert Maynard coming out, so he's going to be doing content as well. Hey. We got Sunny the Star and Kid QDH rocking the stage, as well as I do believe, but don't get me to say, I'm not sure. We got Sonny the Star might be dropping a little something special on that evening.
We don't know.
I won't put nobody's foot in nobody's mouth.
Just saying
though. And then we also have a young lady coming straight out of Rayford. Her name is Doggy Days. That's DOGGYYYDEJ. And I absolutely love her energy. So we're definitely going to debut her for a little ass concert series out
Doggy
there
Days.
on the stage. Yeah, definitely Doggy Days. So I just want to make sure I got everybody, yes. And so I don't know if I told y'all, but the headliner to the show, yes, it is Little Foolie, y'all. Y'all know Car Crash. Don't play with it. Make sure you put that music excerpt in there. But what we want you guys to know is definitely the whole idea. We got K-Ron OTB coming out. He's definitely he's one of our sponsors. He'll be doing mic drops as well. He'll be available for anybody who wants the ride. If y'all want some ride, y'all better link up with us. It's $15 for $25 round trip if you need a ride to the event and back from the event. So that's from 8 to 10 VIP. Then we have the concert that starts at 10 p.m. And we go until 12:30ish. And that then we got from 12 until 1:30. You got the mix and mingle with your artists, but definitely be out there. We got a big, huge parking lot. I got about 500 spaces available. The venues, we're selling 300 tickets specifically. Media, credible media is welcome to attend for free. We have limited space for that, as well as it's a content creation concert. So obviously, we definitely got, and we have Maybelline's food truck. She is going to be out there with the best soul food in the city right now, and she's got it all. If you miss Thanksgiving, this is a Friendsgiving and a Twerksgiving you don't want to miss. Trust me, because we definitely outside.
It's going up,
and we got 2 locations side by side, guys. You can't miss it. Red carpet all the way through. You will be treated like royalty. We're talking about red carpet, wine, cigars. We've got if you buy your VIP ticket, you definitely get your concert tickets included. We got tables of 2, 4, and 6 available. RSVP. Go ahead, man. Don't miss this. It's a beautiful space, and it's going to be a great night.
Woo! Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. That sounds like a loaded event. I think I'm gonna be at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a cigar for you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
I got a cigar for you.
Oh, you know what? I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna say. But it's going down in a major way. Like I said, with Hustle Man Podcast, man, we're bringing nothing but information. Great people, great business-minded people that are just wanting to go ahead and put out their information. So just stay tuned, man. Like I said, I'm up here to just help out. Give a helping hand, and I like the people that come across, man. But like I said, give me just a little short on what does event planning, what kind of joy does that bring to you?
I am a retired Marine.
Okay.
So a good party is always going to bring joy to me.
Okay.
Being able to spend my time where my children are adults now and off doing their life, and being able to spend my time to create a fun environment and experience for others as an adult. We always wanted to plan parties as teenagers, and we wanted to throw the biggest party, and we wanted to do it the best for the high school. We're going to do it for homecoming. And now I get to live that dream as an adult. And plan those same types of situations where we plan those parties and those gatherings and those moments of creating memories and hanging out with friends and family and loved ones. And I get to do that not so much for a living, but because it's what I like to do. It's really what I love to do. Is to bring people together and to create a communion situation. I want us to be a tribe. I want us to be a family. I want us to create a situation to where this is enjoyable all the time. Whenever we get together, this is always a good time. And so that's what I really am doing. So, don't forget, Little Ass Concert Series, we will be 12 Days of Litmus, December 12th. Same location, same routine. I need my track carolers. Y'all link up with me, 910-336-9506. I need my track carolers and all my folks who love them some good old Christmas music. Christmas music. Christmas music. No,
Christmas.
It ain't got to be the right words, but it's going to have to be some of them words. Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So I just want to go ahead and give you your flowers right here today because, you know what I'm saying, you're a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? You fought through, you know what I'm saying, the bull crap that comes with the city. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever people say about you, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the other side of the fence. I'm not biased or anything like that. But like I said, I thank you for always giving people opportunities. I thank you for always, you know what I'm saying, letting people use your platform as a place to, you know what I'm saying, just do what they need to do as an artist, as a business person, giving a helping hand, showcasing that you are just not a person that is about themselves, you know what I'm saying, but out here letting people
have a party by themselves.
Nah, that's not, you know, that's not good to have a party by yourself. I mean, you know, if you talk to yourself, they might say that you're crazy, but still, you're letting it be known that, hey, if you mess with me, I have a way for you to go ahead and make yourself better than what you are right now. So I just wanted to say that on Hustle Man Podcast that, you know, we've been knowing each other for years, and I'm forever grateful for you ever, you know what I'm saying, gracing my show for whatever you do. Yes, ma'am.
It's been years. I should have been here. Been here.
You know, but like I said, schedules, you know what I'm saying, how things are and what you take on in life and stuff like that. Don't take it personal, but just let people know that, you know what I'm saying, the door is always open. You know. Yes, ma'am. So can you please tell people where they can find you at?
Yes, you guys can find me on Instagram. I am QUEN_THE_MARINE, Quenthemarine. And you can also find me on Facebook. It's Tiffany, Quenthemarine Newman. And also Faded Drip Alchemist. That'll be your party. That's my other page. Y'all check that out too, but you know what it is. That's where you're going to find all the events and all the latest on what I got going on when it comes to, you know, the experiences that we curate.
Yes, ma'am. And my thing is, give somebody some solid advice so we can sign this thing off and, you know, go ahead and go home and handle what we got to handle for today.
Solid advice. Don't hold a grudge. It's going to kill you before it kill them. I promise you. Let it go. It's going to make you feel so much better, and it'll help you move a lot more fluid within the community that you have to be in.
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely. There's no point into it. It'll make you look old.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I got too many wrinkles in my forehead to be doing that. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But that is...
mistakes happen, you know?
Yes, ma'am. And that's one of the things that I'm learning how to do is not go back and forth with somebody, but just understand that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to live to agree to disagree on certain things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not perfect, but we live another day to understand that, you know what I'm saying, it's not anything that we could, you know, take with us to the grave, you know. So just know that every day that you live above ground, say what you mean and mean what you say, and just let it go after that.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
But hey, man, it's another great interview, and it's another great episode of Hustle Man Podcast, man. Y'all have a great one.
All right now.